Welcome to Elementary Moo Moo Math. In this video, let's take a look at equivalent fractions and use these boxes to help us visually see what's going on with an equivalent fraction. And basically, an equivalent fraction is the same value, different look. We know when we have a fraction, the lower number, the denominator, represents the part of the whole. And in this first example, we have divided this box into two parts. So we're going to write a 2 down here. Now, the top number tells you how many of these parts you have. So if we shade this in, okay, we have shaded in one part. Now, let's look at this second box or rectangle, and this time it's been divided into 4 parts. So we have our fraction, and the lower number tells you how many parts you have. Now let's shade it in to where it is the same size as the box above it. Notice that both of these are the same size. In this example, we're going to shade in 1, 2. Okay, so now we have a 2 here. Notice that it's the same size or same value, but different look. One is represented by 1/2. The other is represented by 2/4. Let's look at another example. Okay, let's take a look at another example. We have 2 boxes or rectangles, and remember, a fraction is part of the whole. And we have this first one divided into 4 parts, 2, 3, 4. So with a fraction, the denominator, the lower number, represents how many parts it's been divided into. So now let's shade in a couple parts. Let's shade in 1 and 2 parts. So the top number, the numerator, represents how many of these parts we have. Now let's go down to the bottom box and let's count how many parts it's been divided into. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now with this fraction, the number of parts is 8. And now let's have 2 equivalent fractions, so they're going to be the same size. Okay, and let's see how many of these parts we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. And so the top number, the numerator, will represent 4. Notice that they are, again, same value, same size, different look. Okay, now let's create some equivalent fractions. Remember, same value, different look. We can do this by multiplying it by each of these fractions by 1. Well, how can we represent 1? Well, if we represent 3 over 3, that equals 1. 1 times 3 is 3. And 2 times 3 is 6. So they are the same. 1/2 and 3/6 represent the same value. Now let's multiply it by 1 again, but this time the 1's going to look like this. Let's go 4 over 4, because 4 over 4 has a value of 1. 1 times 4 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. And finally, let's go with one more. Again, we're going to represent it, multiply it by 1. Let's go with 6 over 6. How about that? 1 times 6 is 6, and 2 times 6 is 12. So there we go, equivalent fractions. Thanks for watching, and remember, kindness multiplies kindness. Be kind.